Good evening. My name is Barry Schreier. I'm the president at the Army and Navy Academy. Tonight, we have the special honor of inducting the elite members of the Athletic Hall of Fame at the Army and Navy Academy. We're also going to recognize our distinguished warriors. They're members of our alumni, our community. What these people have done for us is extraordinary. We're measuring this based on the amount of time and effort that they have given, not only of themselves, but to everybody at the Academy. They're constantly present, and they've done things to distinguish themselves as the best of what we have to offer. We can't be what we are without them, and we thank them very much.
My name is Jack Wyatt. I'm a graduate of the class of 1963. I spent 7 years as a lifer here at Army-Navy Academy. Being inducted in the Elite Athletic Hall of Fame is both a privilege and an honor. It's just a tremendous honor to be included in that organization. The honor isn't about me. You know, the honor really includes, for example, my mother. You know, she enrolled me in the academy in 1956. I have to really give, full credit to Coach Mafucci. He has been my life coach for the last 62 years. I think he's responsible for any success that I enjoy, and he's also the reason why I'm here today. My proudest moment as a student athlete was when Coach Mafucci and the members of my football team in 1963 asked me to be a co-captain of the team. Steve Zanizer and he was my co-captain, and we just had a wonderful time with our football team. It may not have been the most successful football team, but boy, we enjoyed every minute. And then graduation in my senior year in 1963. Walking across the stage, getting my certificate of graduation from Colonel Atkinson after 7 years being here on the academy was a great conclusion to a wonderful period of time in my life.
My name is Jacob Peak. I graduated from the Army-Navy Academy in 2006. Being inducted into the Army-Navy Academy Hall of Fame, it means a lot. You know, you look back at being a tri-sport athlete for 6 years and all the hard work and effort that yourself, your teammates, your coaches put into everything. It's an incredible honor, and it's an honor that is not just for me, it's for my coaches, my teammates, for all of us. And so it's a proud moment. It's a very proud moment. Very excited, very happy to be here. So I don't know if I could pinpoint one specific memory. After going here for 6 years, you have lots of great memories that you look back on. I just remember going through the whole process, being a 7th grader, a plebe with no rank, to graduating a senior command sergeant major. Look back to being a 7th and 8th grader, running the shot clocks at the basketball games, kind of being in awe of the varsity basketball teams, wondering how, they're so good, and am I ever going to be there, to becoming a senior, being a varsity basketball captain, kind of following in their footsteps. As far as how the academy has, helped me later on in life, I just pull back to all the things that the academy teaches you while you're here. It instills structure, accountability, discipline, teaches you how to communicate with people. It teaches you values that you take with you for the rest of your life. Everything you can possibly think of, those values will really help you later on throughout life.
Hello, my name is Brett Whitney. I graduated from the Academy in 1980. I recently retired from a division of Toyota Motors through Japan. And my life now consists of golf and hunting and family. Being inducted into the Elite Hall of Fame was an absolute shock when I got the call. There are no words. There were tears, and to be honest, I just wish Mom and Dad were here to enjoy it with me. Oh, a favorite memory. There are just far too many memories to share. Chris, a fellow classmate and teammate of mine, were counselors at Camp Pacific. We were winning everything aggressively, and got called into Coach's office, and he asked, hey guys, there's been some kind of words going around that you need to maybe kind of calm down a little bit. I looked him right in the eye and I said, Coach, I only know one way, and that's the way you taught me. It's 100% in practice and 100% on game day. And the look on his face was both, I need you to do what I'm asking, but also, my gosh, I've made an impact. It's a moment I will never forget because it's helped me through life to be that person.
My name is Christina Kimber. I'm a 23-year Army veteran, a mother of 3 young men. Kai, my youngest, is a graduate, or will be a graduate, of ANA class of 2025. I was in the military for 23 years. ANA is a village. ANA is a village that will embrace not just my son, but young men of our future generations and show them the capabilities that they have. What motivates me is the families and the young men that come through the academy, because I know what it impacts. Their responsibility in this world, it's huge. It's really big. I think that it's important to have a strong support team, something to let that individual know that they're important. Receiving the Distinguished Warrior Award, for me, it's very humbling, and it's a huge honor. I try to stay out of the limelight, just kind of tuck away in the dark and the shadows, and just do what needs to get done. But it's a huge honor. It makes me feel like I've met the goal and the mission that I wanted to do personally by giving back to the younger generations, and hopefully make a difference and have a huge impact on them.
My name's Jeff Tizer, and how I came to Army Navy Academy was in 1979. There was a corporate move, and we moved from Claremont, California, down to North County, San Diego. And after about 2 months in public school, my mother said, "This is not working." And the journey began to find my sister and myself a school. She went to La Jolla Kinder Day, I went to Army Navy Academy. So being involved with ANA and how has it made a difference in my life, it gives me an indirect sense of accomplishment when I see the end product. Just watching young men develop and become better members of society. And that, it just gives you a good feeling when you see it. How does it feel to be recognized? Awkward. So I don't get involved in things to be recognized or be rewarded. I prefer to push other people to the front, to have them recognized for their achievements. Is it an honor? Yes. Am I deserving of it? I don't know. I always say there's better people out there than me. It's not about me. It's about the academy. If me being recognized helps us attract more people to serve, to volunteer, to aid in the academy's development, fine. I think it's a great idea. So I'd like to thank the committee and the people involved in selecting me for this honor. I will hold it close, and thank you.
Hi, my name is Griff Lewis. I live in Carlsbad, California. I'm a member of the Rotary Club and on the Board of Trustees with the Army Navy Academy. Prior to moving to Carlsbad, I worked for Baxter Healthcare for 32 years, and before that, 7 years on active duty in the Field Artillery. I first became connected to the Army Navy Academy through the military review that we do on Veterans Day. In fact, this year will be the 16th year that the Rotary Club and the Army Navy Academy have partnered to do it. Getting involved in the Army Navy Academy, I think, has given me an opportunity to give back, and that feels good. One of the things I always wanted to do was to work in the community. I didn't have time. I was working. I was raising a family. Now I've got the time, and I want to make sure that somebody benefits from that available time. When Barry Schreier talked with me about the award, my immediate reaction was, I think somebody else is better than that. And he said, that's exactly why we want to recognize you, because you're humble, but you're making a huge contribution to the school, and that's important. I'm incredibly honored for the award, and hopefully I can do something with it to share with others.